I hope the cameras might be looking at the Greens, who all had their head down there and were not applauding. And let's be clear, the Greens never belonged anywhere near the Scottish Government. Humza Yousaf should have ditched this extreme party on day one of his leadership. But Humza Yousaf said they were worth their weight in gold. In his leadership campaign just over a year ago, he promised to continue the SNP Green alliance. Just 48 hours ago, he wanted the coalition to continue. This morning, he said it came to a natural conclusion. At what point in the last 48 hours did it come to its natural conclusion, or did Humza Yousaf panic because the extreme Greens were about to jump before he could dump them?
First Minister.
Presiding Officer, let's again look at I know Douglas Ross doesn't want to talk about the substance of policy. Let's look at the substance of policy. Over the last year, we, of course, have been the only part of the United Kingdom to avoid pay-related strike action in the NHS. We've delivered a council tax freeze in every single local authority in Scotland, despite the best efforts of the Conservative Party. We've removed peak fares on our railways, invested record amounts in our NHS, and through our actions, we're estimated to lift 100,000 children out of poverty this year through our actions. And what has Douglas Ross supported over the last year? Douglas Ross and the Tories over the last year have supported the Rwanda bill. They've supported tax cuts for the rich. They've supported a doubling down of austerity that is entrenching, I should say, more children, more households into poverty. He's, of course, supported his colleagues in England to give an insulting offer to doctors and nurses who have been left with no option but to go on strike in NHS England. Huge cuts to Scotland's capital budget, Presiding Officer. So I'm immensely proud of what my party has achieved, not just over the last few years as part of the Bute House Agreement, but what we've achieved in the last 17 years in government. I bet Douglas Ross and the Conservative Party can't say the same thing about their party.
Douglas Ross.
Well, the First Minister completely avoided saying what happened in that 48-hour period where he was determined for the coalition deal to continue and now say it's reached its natural conclusion. But I think, based on the answers we've just heard, it wasn't practising the lines that he's using today, because they are dismal. There is no defence at all. We said from the very beginning this was a coalition of chaos, and it has ended in absolute chaos. Humza Yousaf's government is in crisis. It has unravelled. He has abandoned.
First Minister, colleagues,
I think the first
colleagues. Let's conduct our business in an orderly manner, and let's not shout at one another.
I think the First Minister might be a bit tetchy today. I wonder why. He has abandoned the platform he stood on. He claims it's now a new beginning. But really, it's the beginning of the end. Isn't Humza Yousaf a lame duck First Minister?